What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to episode 4? This is episode 3, isn't it? Season 1, episode 3 of the Journeyman save. My hair, look how long it is. No one cares about my hair though. We've got some Journeyman stuff that's going to happen in this episode. Of course, it's the Football Manager. I want to say thanks again for the support as of late. I'm recording these kind of in a chunk, so hopefully I don't get too far ahead, but thank you very much for all the support and keep showing all the likes that you guys have been doing. Is absolutely fantastic. We've got some important stuff to get through in this game. Our first foray into a cup. It's going to get interesting. So, run the intro and let's get into it. So when you last saw us, we played against AEL. We had 1 point for the season. Form's changed a little bit since then. First game after that was against arguably the worst team in the league alongside us. Ramal decided to play. It was unreal. He scored 4 goals. I've got no complaints with that. Fair play. If the lad's going to bang in 4 goals, happy days. We kind of needed it because we still conceded 2. We dominated them basically from start to finish. It was a great game for us. Ramal getting a 9.8. Other players were doing good. And for the first time, our morale was decent. That didn't last long though. Next game, 4-1 loss to Nia Salamina. I mean, they're a mid-table side. They're not awful. But looking at those stats, it upsets me. We had more possession. We had more shots on target. We weren't outclassed the way this shows we were, and it was a struggle. I did then go for a little friendly to try and get some morale up a little bit, and we've had back-to-back draws. Now, I don't know how I feel about this one. Again, Doxa Katapopoulos, whatever their name is, they're who we're about to play in the cup now. We drew 0-0 with them at home, but they kind of outclassed us. So it's the first game where we've really actually kind of been done. Following game against AEK Larnacus. Again, pretty even game. So I feel like we're kind of competing a bit now. These guys are 6th. These are good teams. An away draw is absolutely massive. And I feel like it's changed a lot since this game. Against NEA Salamina, we had 13 shots. And I feel like we struggled to really create anything. So, I went to the tactics. This is the tactics we're running now. But I think the most important thing is I put on work ball into box. We were like this. And I think this meant our players were just shooting. Now they have to work it into the box. It means we don't give up possession as easy. And as you can see, we're kind of doing a little bit better. The morale's not horrendous. A couple players are on form if we go for this. Ramal, I know he had that big game. But players like Chimodzi's playing fantastically. Stilianu. These players aren't out of form completely. So, we're going to welcome back Emilio da Silva. Because we had been using Rice. Where is he? Yeah, Rice had been awful at the back for a little while. So he's coming out and Emilio da Silva's going back into the lineup. But Rice, you can go on the bench. And yeah, we're going to go into our cup game now. I've also focused heavily on match tactics in training, as you can see here. I feel like it will get the team just more used to how we should be playing. This is what we're rocking. It's the usual team. We're going for the 4-1-2-1-2, kind of very narrow. Even says up here, play narrower, but we're also looking for overlap. We're basically just playing, we're still the destroyers. We're going to go down the middle all the time. Just constantly just trying, I want closing down to be more. We just want to get into them. We've got great defensive midfielders. We've got a good defence. Just break the ball, go slowly through the middle and look for the overlaps and whip the balls in. We've got some great strikers. We've got players all over the pitch that can win you the ball. I think we should be alright. This is a cup game against Doxa. DK, I'm going to call them. I don't want a replay. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't want a replay. I would like a win. I want to get through this cup. There's some lower league teams in it, and we've been quite unlucky to draw the team 6th in the league. But anything is possible. We need to start out strong. We've had a lot of possession, but in previous games, but we've kind of struggled with our long shots. So hopefully we can stop them now with the work ball into the box. And look at this. Like, we're playing quick, fast football. And Chimodzi's really impressed with. I say that he shoots from 40 yards. We're not supposed to be doing that anymore. But yeah, Chimodzi has actually impressed me lately. He's probably been our best player. He's our captain. He's an absolute workhorse in the middle. But I've got to hope that we can keep it up. And that's a huge save from Taldu. So I've been playing him in goal because McLaughlin was making too many mistakes. McLaughlin's not happy. I bigged up Chimodzi. He scores an absolute screamer. As it says down there, oh, I say, what a goal from Chimodzi. Let's have a look at this. It seems to take a long time to do our replay highlights lately, but this isn't behind goal low. Oh well. Theophanos plays it across to Chimodzi. I can't believe what I've just seen. First time half volley. That's a fantastic effort. He's like karate kicked it. What a goal. Chimodzi, with his 8 long shots, has scored an absolute screamer. That's what we needed in this cup to get us going. So as it stands, we've got a big lead. And I'm going to tell the team, I disagree with my assistant there. I'm going to say I'm happy with your performance, keep it up. If you can keep a clean sheet for the rest of this game, happy days. I am a little bit concerned by the 70 people in attendance of our 10,000 seater stadium. That does worry me ever so slightly. But they have a corner here. It's gone. They have an Andrew too. And João Leonardo has equalised for them from the corner. That's not what we wanted. We didn't want an early goal in this second half. But stats are so even. I feel like the team has changed a lot as of late. And we're actually just way more competitive in these sorts of games. This team is supposed to not be a very good side. Like, this AEZ have been awful all season. So to even be in this situation now, no complaints from me. I don't know if I should make any changes as of yet, though. I'm thinking changing up Stylianu with not long to go. Stylianu needs to come off for Tom Robson. He's a good fullback. I'm going to let him be a wing. No, I'm not. I'm going to keep him fullback support. We're not going to change a system that's been working. And I think that might be all I'm going to do. A few tired players, but that's it. My defence are struggling slightly. I'm going to check something. In this competition, in this round that we're in, the first round, is it extra time or is it a replay? Extra time if scores a level and penalty shootouts, okay. So I might save my subs for extra time. Bit of fresh legs, a bit of pace up top. They've used all 3 subs. If I can hold on to the 90th minute or even nick a winner ourselves, that's it. Straight to extra time. If we can get a goal, we are in charge. I want to be assertive. 1 goal is going to be enough to win this. Keep working hard and we can get it. I'm going to take off Pana Chocolat in the midfield. I've got a few options. I'm going to bring Daniel Wright back. He's not. I don't mean he's a right back. I'm going to bring Daniel Wright further back into the side. He's going to be playing in that advanced playmaker role. And I think I'm going to bring on Maja, because he's been really good for us in the games we've needed him to be an attacking advanced playmaker. So I'm going to stick with that. 1 change. If we get a lead, I'm going to take off the left attacking playmaker, I forgot his name already, for a holding mid. I'll take off Daniel Wright. But he's taken the corner, and it goes straight to Chatsifrigiscu. What an awful name. They had a quite dangerous attack there, but somehow Robson's through ball found its way to Andrew. I'm going to put the replays on. I don't want them on director. I want them on, what am I doing? Behind goal low. I want to see this. Robson put through a ridiculous through ball. That was incredible. And I don't know why the goalie's not come for it, but Andrew has got first to it, put it right in the bottom corner. I'm going to keep the team the same until half-time of extra time. I might regret it. I'm not making a change. I should have done it. I should have done it just before half-time. Henry Enninful has levelled it up. Oh, I feel silly now. The ball was whipped in. He came in at the near post and he just beat our man to the header. Goalie was no man's land. Okay, I need to decide what I want to do here. Why doesn't it give me an instant option for a change? That's silly. Okay, Romel's not having the best game, but Daniel Wright is tired and we could do with a little change. Right, I know Chimodzi can play like as a centre mid. I want it to be like this. I want it to be a ball-winning midfielder again. And Chimodzi can kind of be the creator. Can Katsis? He can't really do much else. Theophanos will be okay there. We've got an incredibly defensive midfield on now. We're going to play Katsis there. We've got a lot of ball winning. We do have a lot of ball winning. This is what we're going to go for. We're going to have... He can be a deep line playmaker on support. No, he's going to be box to box because he's got a long shot on him. This is what we're finishing the game out with. I'm very nervous. Extra time. This game could define our club. It could do a lot for our season. If we get demolished here, if we don't make it through, we could be in a bit of trouble. Time is up. That's it. We're going to penalties. We have a few good penalty takers. I'm going to make Ramal our 5th penalty taker. No, Chimodzi is going to be last. No, we're going to do it like this. We're going to do it like this. Okay, I'm going to do it in this order because Ramal could be keeping us in it. Emilio da Silva's got good composure. And Chimodzi has the best composure. I feel like if he's taken the last penalty, that's what I want. Ferreira steps up for their first one, gives them a 1-0 lead. I don't want it to be in this camera angle. I'm going to go ahead and put it behind goal low. That's the best one for sure. Okay, Andrew. I'm not sure if that's how you say his name. I could be wrong, but he puts it in the bottom right-hand corner. That's what we want. Straight back into it. 1-1. T. Gomez. Funny run-up. I thought the goalie had that then. I really did think the goalie had that. M. Gomez. Maja. Great penalty. We're putting some good ones away. Any team that has a goalie that's number 99 doesn't deserve to save a penalty. Coro steps up. That's a fantastic pen right in the bottom corner. We need to convert our next one, otherwise it's game over. Romao, the best penalty taker, left-footed. That's not good. That's an awful penalty. We need João Leonardo to miss it. That's gone through the goalie's hands. Right, score or we're out. That's as simple as it is. Da Silva has to put this away. That is a terrible penalty, but I'm going to take it. End in full. If he scores, they win. We're out, boys. We're out of the Cypriot Cup in the first round. Lads, it's the first round. Look at them. I'm not too upset with them. They tried their best. I want to give flipping Chimodzi some props. I want to give both these players some props. So, he didn't seem to be listening. Well, you're a bit of a mug, aren't you? We gave a good account of ourselves. I'm really happy with how the team is playing, considering the state we were in. A little update too. You guys may remember I mentioned this guy in the last episode that I was getting him on a free, and he's joining in January. He's fully scouted now, and I can say picking this guy up on a free could change our season. He's going to be the best centre-back at the club, with potential to grow. He's Cypriot, so it doesn't matter about the registration rules. He's very quick. He's only 6 foot, but that doesn't matter. He's 22. Heading, marking, tackling, fantastic. And his mentals, they're pretty impressive. So I think he's going to change our season when he arrives, if we're still employed by January. Now, if you guys don't know, the Cypriot division is one of the ones where you play a certain amount of the season. So as you can see, 26 games are played. So we play every team twice. That's 13 games. But then it goes into the split of either the champions or the relegation playoff. If you finish dead 7th, your season's over in March. That's it. You don't do anything else. But if you finish in that bottom section or that top section, it gets interesting. So, or if you finish 14th as well, you're automatically relegated. But then, once you hit that point, let's say, we'll be realistic, we'll say the relegation playoff. You then play everyone that's in that section. It's very similar to the Scottish League, I believe. You go in and you then just play against the other 5 teams in that section. I believe you play against them once. Is it once or twice? No, you play against each team twice. You play another 10 games. And how you are at the end of that is how you finish. It's very, very confusing. But hopefully that clears it up if anyone has any confusion. So, our next game, we're playing against a team that aren't very good. They are just one spot ahead of us, and I think we can come out with a win. So, we're going to go ahead to that game, and that will be how we finish this episode. Okay, it is game day. I don't know if I make any changes. I'm kind of struggling to decide what I want to do. Romao is the most infuriating player I've ever had. Everything's going down. He's not trying at training whatsoever. He was valued at like 120k at the start of the year. I even tried to shift him on because I thought the money could be invested into the rest of the squad. Form-wise, what's he done? I mean, he got injured for the under-21s. He didn't play until the season started, like here. He played these games. He scored 4 goals against Carmi Tissa, and then a goal in a friendly. That's all he's done. So I'm going to keep with him because he is the best player at the club, apparently. I'm going to give him a run in a different role. I'm going to do something quite controversial here. I'm going to make him defensive forward support, and I'm going to make Andrew the poacher. This could be interesting, and we're going to run with it. I don't know if I put McLaughlin in goal because he keeps moaning, and I'm also debating. I'm going to put Maja as a start. I'm going to give him a start. Let's go. This is a home against a pretty poor side. If Romao is going to score any goals, it's going to be now. This is time. This is our direct competitors. If we want to do anything in this league, we need to be beating Aradipu. I mean, we just have to. We really have to. He's the natural choice. He's the best man. I need to make him official captain if he's not already. Defence. Give me a... Oh my... People are miserable. Whatever, I'm just going to go. If we lose this game, we will lose the dressing room, we will have no morale, and we will probably get the sack. Let's skip this intro. I don't know why anyone wants to watch it. Why are you giving me behind goal though? That's because I switched it. It should be 2D Classic. Okay. What are you going to give for me today, lads? Am I going to get a performance out of them? Or are they going to be simply awful? According to possession, we've had 62% of the ball. They've played, I'm not sure if that was a back pass. Ramal, I told you if he's ever going to score, it'll be against flipping Aradipu. I don't get him. I don't get him. Was this a back pass? No, we won the ball. Stylianu, I feel like the majority of our goals come from the left back winning the ball and pinging it forward. I'm not going to complain. Ramal seems to suit the defensive forward role. That's all I'm going to say. Once again, an assist from a left back, though. This time it's Stylianu rather than, what's his name? Is it Tom Robson? Is he the left back? He is indeed. But that's a great start. Looking at those stats, I don't get why saying that wasn't the worst half. We've dominated them. I'm pleased with how things are going. Why be negative? Look at those stats. We've not allowed them a shot on goal. We've had 65% possession. Why would you... I don't get him. I don't get him. Chimodzi, starting off with a foul. I am going to change slightly. I'm going to take off get stuck in, because we are committing a few fouls and I don't want too many yellow cards to accumulate, especially with my midfield. So, if we can hold out to about the 70th minute, even if we can double our lead now, Chimodzi to Panagiotou. Chimodzi is basically our best player, I've decided. Him and Ramal. Chimodzi makes a difference. Ramal's on the ball though, plays it back to Panagiotou. See, I like that we've got work the ball into the box now. Normally we would have just shot at some point. I'm going to say that, and Chimodzi's going to shoot here, isn't he? No, that's a fantastic ball. This is the play I want. We're playing great, that ping, ping, ping football. I do need to turn that back up because I put it down for the penalty shootout, and they've scored. Kyriakou with arguably their first chance of the game. Do you guys remember the first game of the season? I think we played against Carmiotis or one of these rubbish teams, and they just got some really lucky goals. Kyriakou. He's not playing the next game. McLaughlin's back in because that is awful. I'm giving it 68 before a change happens. I really want to play Gavin Yessi. I know it's a silly thing to do. Aaron Collins has been decent. Let's get Aaron Collins on as a... I'm going to keep him as exactly what he is. And Madger's coming off for Daniel Wright. Get our best attacking mid on. Our defenders just always seem to have an awful rating. They must just be accident prone. We really need that new guy to turn up in Jan. I don't know how long we've got. It could be a little while. We've got 15 minutes left of this game. I'm going to attack him, because a point means nothing to me against a team like this, which is a silly thing to say against someone you're competing with relegation for, but we need to win. And they've got the ball on the edge of the box. Alex clears it. It goes as far as Hoy. He's run to the byline. He's hit the post somehow. Martin Yuk plays it out to Kyriakou. They're just taking long shots. I don't know if the chance is over or if they're going to put... I don't know what's happening. Is this going to be an attack? Panagiotou plays it to Ramal. I don't know if the highlight's just going to end. Chimodzi. Theophanos. Panagiotou. Chimodzi plays it out wide to Alex. I am going to do something stupid. I really want to win this game, in case you couldn't tell. This could have been the worst thing I've ever done. There's enough time to score from this. That could have been a stroke of genius, or that could just be stupidity. Chimodzi, I think this signals the end of the game. Alex to right. We're just going to keep playing the ball. And that's going to be the end of the game. A 1-1 draw. It's another game where we've gained a point. But 1 win, 4 draws is very annoying, and we should have won at least 3 of those draws. You're not good enough today. Morale. That's what worries me. That is what worries me. The team are not clicking in those games. We've conceded 20 goals. We've scored 12. Not many teams, only 5 teams have scored more than us. Or only 1 team has conceded less. And ultimately, that's the problem. When you're playing games like that, 12 shots to 5, 63% possession, it's hard. It's hard to take, because we are... I mean, let's just say 2 of these games. No, I honestly believe 3 of these, ignoring the 5 losses, which have been not really that close. 3 of these draws we deserve to win, at least. You had 2 points for each one of them. 6 points. I mean, you're right up there then, and it's a whole different season. We're going to see what we've got coming up. I feel like a lot of these games here, obviously we're not going to instantly play the next game. I feel like a lot of these are just kind of just hope for the best game. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get all of these played, as is kind of customary in a Football Manager save. And we're going to go to the 31st of December when we play Applewell, who are basically the best team in the league. I mean, they're in Champions League, Europa. They didn't make it through the playoffs, but they're actually in the Europa League. They're in the Europa League group. They're playing against real teams. So Applewell are supposed to be the best side in the league. They have some proper players. So we're going to play them on the 31st in the next episode, and we'll play against AEL. So probably the top 2 teams of the division. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button. Let me know any constructive criticism you may have in the comments down below. Have a fantastic day, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!